After the catastrophe that was my last video, I was struggling to think of a possible video I could do that would be harder than the challenge I did in Skywars. If you didn't see it, it was that I had to beat Skywars without any items. And I guess the only way to top that was to play Bedwars. Introducing Minecraft Bedwars. Except I can't leave my island. Alright, now that I'm in, I have realized the main challenge is my lack of strategy and choice in this decision. First off, I'm used to solo, so I'm gonna have to defend this bed myself, but also, I can't really get much loot. I'm restricted in strategy, and there's not much options I have with really choices to make. I'm limited to high-grade iron and certain fireballs, I guess. Besides that, I have no clue what I'm gonna go for. Wood, I guess? Like, what happened last time? When I accidentally won first god dang try. Alright, now that I've started getting my endstone, I feel slightly safer, but crap. I no longer feel safer. Well. This is going well. I cannot leave my island, York. I'm crippled. Go away. And with me on the edge, it appears I was about to die. I did the once thought to be unthinkable. I died, and embarrassingly at that. Damn it. I hate that. Alright, let's get straight into another one. Dang, that's a shame. I normally like this map with its creativity that you get. Because it's just really pretty. Alright. I'm also hoping my footage doesn't have a seizure like last time I tried playing. I'm hoping I can actually get some game time. Bruh. As much as it looked like I was doing well, just like last game, that man would come back. This guy's going to keep charging. I may genuinely have to give up on this one. As mad as I am, that TNT clutch was pretty sick. That was pretty cool, but how long could I keep this up? Fireball. This is intense. I can't touch. I can go on other players' bridges and wool. No, wait, never mind. I'm gonna change the rules a bit. I can't touch, like, wool outside my island. There's no, like, set boundaries, I'd say. Looking back at it, that would have been sick if that knocked that player off. Sadly, it didn't. I didn't say it in the moment, but I was so very mad that he just ate an apple. It was clear that in my own frustration I attempted to break my own bed. I'm always going to start off with endstone. It's just safer. And then promptly went to build my bed defenses. Really ugly, but this endstone has got to go to some use. Oh my god. They're bridging. In the heat of the moment, I tried to gear up to take them down. Why can't anyone just leave me alone, dude? Nope. I'd like to quickly say that was them knocking themselves off, and not me knocking them off. And they quickly returned again for another seething brawl. You get the idea. They did this for the longest goddamn time before they actually decided to attack me. Those do so little damage. You shouldn't be using them as your primary weapon. And all that buildup was for that. Like this guy is. Just a quick tip, don't use this as your primary weapon. They don't do too much damage. And he returned again for another heavy beating. I'm not sure why, but I was preparing for an actual fight this time. I never got it. Drop my sword. Whew, that could have been bad. With that much he came back, I was beginning to question if he was okay in the head. Looking back, it was hilarious how he responded to threats at force. And then he adapted to my bow by putting a wall so I couldn't shoot him off. I'll admit I was slightly worried here because he ate a golden apple. That was worrisome as it was the closest fight yet between me and that guy. At this point, I got very used to how he fought and was starting to be able to counter him pretty easily. I'm worried that White's gonna come over with like full diamond gear and like bridging with obsidian or something. Yes, that man I just saw fall stupidly was the one I thought would be godly. Never mind! In this dramatic moment, for my epic fight with Blue after all of our wars and battles, as White hadn't really been doing much but preparing, and I didn't see him as too much big of a problem. Until suddenly, something unexpected happened. Something that would change the course of this one game. You saw that right. White had just killed. I saw your particles, buddy. Or was it the block I'm holding? Now, I cut a lot of it out. But basically, it was me and White fighting. And I had the upper hand most of the times. I was killing him a lot, and he hadn't got me down once. It looks like things were finally going well. And at last, this happened. Sadly, I couldn't win this time. That was a pretty sad death there at the end. I probably could have countered it, to be honest. But for now, that's the end. Maybe one day I'll try and come back and finish this challenge for real. But until then, thanks for watching. And this has been Bedwars, but I can't leave my island.